Hey, we're here at FleischKrieg rehearsals, getting ready to go out on tour. We're kicking off tomorrow at Wasteland Weekend. We had a couple headlining shows, and then next week we link up with Mushroomhead, and we're out with them for all of October. So I'm going to do a gear rundown real quick on what I'm using with FleischKrieg. So my custom blood spatter kit, all right, with the custom paint job. It's a Yamaha stage custom, so they're all birch shells. 22-inch kick drums. 12 by 8 rock tom and a 16 by 15 floor tom. The snare is a bell brass. It's a 6.5 by 14, 3mm bell brass snare. Cymbals are all Paiste Colorsounds. I have two 19-inch crashes that match, and then one 20-inch heavy crash. I normally just use two. I decided to go with three on this one because why not? 14-inch sound edge hi-hats, 15-inch heavy hi-hats on the right, mounted off the kick drum, and an 18-inch China. The way everything's kind of set up, it's set up almost like just a single kick kind of setup. I'm actually only, I am cheating, and I don't care. Come at me. I'm only using this kick drum. It's internally mic'd with an Audix D6 on the Kelly shoe. This bass drum is not really being used at all. The second bass drum. And a lot of people do that. It's very commonplace. And why do we do that? Because it's easier to dial in the sound of one drum. You have less channels on the board, and it still looks cool. I mean, if, arena rock bands can use 20 Marshall cabinets that are all fake on stage, why can't I have a bass drum that's just for aesthetic, right? We are using all Audix Mics on the whole kit. D2 on the tom, D4 on the floor tom, and an I5 on the snare. And I already mentioned a D6 mounted internally on here. Everything's running through this board over here, so I can have full control over what's in my in-ears the entire time. And of course, Aquarian heads. I'm using thicker heads on this kit. The thicker heads work really well with the birch shells. They're Force 10s. I think that about covers everything. So we'll see you on the road.